Hi beautiful, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. So last week I made a video going through all the things that I bought on Temu for $100, most of which were nail supplies. So today I'm going to be doing a full set of nails using the supplies that I got on Temu to find out if they were worth it. So if you'd like to find out, keep watching. I love you.
I could use a little something to do.
Alright guys, here we are, and I have not had nails on for like 2 days now, and it has been so sad, and my nails are looking very rough. Don't look at them. Okay, so if you watched my Temu haul, you know that a majority of the nail supplies that I got were poly gels. Okay, so here they all are, minus some duplicates, and what I'm gonna do to start out is just swatch all of them so I can see them a little bit better and decide which ones I want to put on my nails. And I'm just gonna be swatching them on this little piece of paper towel. Wow, these are kind of hard to push out. There we go.
You want me to say something? I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long in my head, caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen. You want me to say something? I come up with nothing. Maybe we should talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long without it, caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen. And when it happens, we'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. When it happens, we'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. When it happens, we'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. I'm falling to pieces in my room. Are you coming over? That's cool. I could use a little something to do. We could go outside, take a little ride if you want to.
Alright guys, so here they all are. They're so pretty. I'm really loving these ones down here. And these ones, this one is showing up on camera a lot more like a blue color, but it's actually more of a purple. But yeah, and these ones are supposed to be glow in the dark, so I'm just gonna test that out real quick. Ooh, yeah. The green one is really glowy. Look at that. Yeah, so the green one glows really well. Wow, I really am loving the pink with the green and this sparkly one. Turn the light back on. I'm really loving the pink and the green and the sparkly one, so I think I'm gonna have to do something with those. These are the ones I'm gonna be using. And I'm also gonna be testing out these nail forms that I got. And they're just the tip dual forms, so they don't go over the whole nail. They just, you know, do the tip. So before I get into that, I'm going to prep my nails real quick and I'll be right back. So I removed all the cuticle and dead skin and buffed my nails as best I could. So before I do anything else, I'm just gonna put some sunscreen on my hands to protect them from the UV light.
You say something, I come up with nothing. Maybe we should talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long without it, caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen, and when it happens.
Now I'm just gonna wipe off my nails with some rubbing alcohol using this stuff that I got from Temu. So I got these nail wipes from Temu and also this container. I put my own rubbing alcohol in it. But how this works,
We'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens.
so I couldn't peel this off, so I kind of just ripped the whole thing open. That's okay. So how this works is these are lint-free nail wipes, so you won't get any lint in your nails or your gel polish. And then what you do is you're supposed to just be able to press down, kind of squirt it out, and then you get some rubbing alcohol. And that way you don't have to pour it from the big bottle every time. It's just really convenient. So what I'm doing is I'm just going and I'm wiping all of my nails with the rubbing alcohol to remove the oil, especially from the sunscreen that we just put on. So I think that the lint-free nail wipes worked really well. I don't see any lint yet. So next, I'm just gonna go in with some primer and dehydrator, and I know some may think that putting dehydrator after using rubbing alcohol is probably overkill, but I just like to be a little extra, especially because I put sunscreen all over them, and sunscreen is super oily.
I'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. When it happens. I'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens.
So now I'm gonna put a coat of this peel off base coat on all of my nails. Whenever I do this, I try to just put kind of a larger layer in the middle of the nail. So I try to leave the very edges free. I'm just gonna flash cure that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that on all of my nails and then cure it for 1 minute. So now that I have the base coat applied to all my nails, it's time to start with the polygel. So I can't decide, I think I want to do an ombre, but I can't decide if I want to ombre between the two glow-in-the-dark colors or if I want to ombre between the glow-in-the-dark pink and this glittery. Guys, what do I do? What do I do? I wish you could tell me. Okay, I think I'm going to do the green and the pink. So how I'm gonna do this is I'm going to use these tip forms to put one color for the tip, and then the other color I will go in afterwards and put on the rest of my nail bed and kind of like ombre it out. So I'm just gonna start by sizing out all the tips. I should have done this before I put the base coat on because now my nails are really sticky. I always forget, but if you guys are doing this at home, size out your tips before you put the base coat on. It'll be so much easier. So I went ahead and sized out only 5 tips because dual forms are supposed to be reusable. So I want to see if these are reusable and if I use them on one hand, if I can reuse them on the other hand and they'll work just as well. And as a slip solution, I'm going to be using some isopropyl alcohol, and I'm going to be using this little dappen dish that I got from Temu. Some companies like to sell slip solutions, but honestly guys, it's basically isopropyl alcohol because isopropyl alcohol works perfectly fine and it's a lot cheaper. And I'm also going to be testing out this new brush that I got from Temu.
I'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens.
And I think I'm going to do green for the tip and pink for the nail bed. So it's going to be an ombre from pink to green. So how I think I'm going to try to do this is I'm going to put the polygel on the tip, and then I'm going to cure the tip on and then go in with the pink after. And I have my flash cure light set up right here, my little gooseneck lamp, so that I can just hold it on my nail and then cure it, and then for like 10 seconds just so it's stuck on there, and then put it in my lamp for a full minute once all of them are on. So normally I just squeeze it onto the dual form, but I'm actually gonna try using this. This spatula to see. I haven't used too many polygel brands yet. That's easier. But as a beginner and someone who doesn't use polygel very often, it feels very easy to work with. It's definitely not too sticky, and I'm just gonna take my rubbing alcohol. I want to make sure that you get it up onto all the edges. Push it to. I want to make it longer so that I can file them down if I need to. It's gonna be hard to add polygel if I end up making it too short. Also does have a pretty big apex, if you can tell, and my nails are pretty flat. They don't have that large of an apex, so I'm having to fill it in a little bit more to fill in that apex, which makes me have to use more polygel, and is also going to probably make them a little bit thicker. I'm hoping that I'm going to have enough polygel to do both hands.
That's what I feel like. Do it tonight. Waking up my brain. Maybe you can do the same. You want me to say something? I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long in my head, caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen, and when it happens, I'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. When it happens, I'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens.
Okay, so I think I'm happy with that. So what I'm gonna do is I am just going to press it on to my nail, it like that.
Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long in my head, caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting.
Whenever I press it down, it like thins out a lot, which is kind of annoying. So let's try that again. I'm not gonna press down as hard this time.
Caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen, and when it happens,
So I'm just gonna press down very like lightly, I guess, like that. And I'm going to flash cure this. Actually, before I flash cure, I'm gonna try it.
we'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens.
And I'm going to cure this for a whole minute now. Okay, so now it's been cured for a minute, and so I am just going to attempt to take the form off. It feels pretty secure, but let's see. So that came off super easily. I actually like that it's more bendy because it comes off super easy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do all the tips, and then I'm gonna go in and do all of the pink. All right, so at some point when I was doing those, my camera stopped recording, so I'm not sure how much of that I got. But I'm kind of debating whether or not to wipe them all. Also, this one is kind of crooked. RIP. Anyway, I'm debating whether or not to wipe them all with alcohol and file them down a little bit before I go in with the pink, or to just go in with the pink. And I think I'm actually just gonna go into the pink because I don't really want to wipe the sticky layer off. I want the sticky layer to be there so everything sticks well. So I'm gonna go in with the pink now. Before I do that, I'm just gonna dip the spatula end in the ice purple alcohol and wipe it off with this lint-free nail wipe so that, I don't know, I just don't mix the colors. Wow, that's like super not linty. Like, that was super sticky and there's no lint. So now I'm gonna get out the pink. I love this pink so much. Dude. And I'm just gonna put it like that. And I'm going to just kind of like push it towards the cuticle. Slowly. And blend it up. And around. Alright, now that I'm looking at it, I think I definitely need to go in and file it before I put the pink. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to take another nail wipe with some alcohol and wipe them all off. Also, I didn't waste all the poly gel that I put on here. I actually scraped it off and put it on this little palette. Didn't want to waste it. I feel like I almost don't have enough to do all my nails. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so now that the sticky layer is all gone, I'm gonna go in with this tip on a medium setting and just file down these parts to blend it out more.
We could go outside, take a little ride if you want to. That's cool. I did what I was supposed to. There's nothing left for me to do. So now I'm poking out my head through open windows. 'Cause that's what I feel like. Do it tonight. Waking up my brain, maybe you can do the same thing. You want me to say something? I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long in my head, caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen. And when it happens, I'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. When it happens.
You know, it's fine. I'm just gonna redo it. But I don't want any of these other ones to snap off, so I'm gonna go in with the pink before I redo this one.
Talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long in my head, caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen. You want me to say something? I come up with nothing. Maybe we should talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long without it, caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen. And when it happens,
Okay, so I ombreed it out as best as I could. This nail is definitely crooked. I think it looks bad. No, it looks really crooked. I don't know how to fix it. Okay, that honestly took forever. And look how crooked it is. It looks so bad. You know what? I really don't want to redo it, so I think I'm just gonna have to live with a crooked nail for a while. I know I'm definitely going to cut it down shorter, so maybe when I cut it down shorter, it won't look as bad. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that to the rest of the nails and fix this one, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I finished all my fingers, I buffed them out, I filed them down a little bit to shape them better, and you guys, look, I low-key kind of fixed how crooked it was. I took a larger one of the tip forms and then just kind of like filled it in over here a little bit. It's still pretty crooked, but not as bad. And there's a lot of spillage underneath here that I want to actually try to clean up with this new tip that I got from Temu, this new drill bit. So I just wanted to do that with you guys so you could see how this works. Since I don't want to risk making them too thin before I cut them, I'm going to just trim them down a little bit using my new magnets. Hold up, I'll show you what I mean. So then I just have 4 magnets attached, and that'll make it about that long. And I think I'm happy with that, so I'm just gonna cut it there. Boom. And we can go clean up the edge and make it cleaner later. So I'm just gonna do that to the rest of them. Nothing is going my way today. Nothing. Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that later. Okay, so the magnet trick did work to get them all like the same size, except this one chipped, so now I'm gonna have to go back in with a dual form and fix that. So it's okay, it's just one of those days. It'll be okay. I'm just gonna go fix that and then I'll be right back. So I fixed the chip. So now what I'm gonna do is take my file and just crisp up the edges. You can either file up or to the side. You just want to go in one direction. Okay, so now I'm going to try this new ceramic drill bit that I have. And I got this from Temu also. And I'm going to use it to clean up a little bit around the cuticle to flush it out a little bit. And also, I'm going to use it to get underneath here and see how it works.
Falling to pieces in my room. Are you coming over? That's cool. I could use a little something to do. We could go outside, take a little ride.
Okay, so I went ahead and filed them, and that was super easy with that drill bit. I'm so happy with that bit. It worked so well. It made it super easy to clean up around the corners in here without nicking myself, especially because it's like round like that. So I didn't hurt myself at all. Sorry, I know my hands are super dusty, crusty. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to do the same thing I did over here on this hand, except I think this time I'm going to switch the ombre so it'll be green to pink. And I will be back when I'm finished with that. All right, that took way longer than I would like to admit, and honestly it's like my 3rd time doing polygel and that took forever. I kind of wish I didn't do polygel. It kind of made me want to never do polygel again. It just gets so sticky and then like things go wrong. It's just Full cover tips are just so much easier, but I am really happy with how they look. I think they look super cute, and honestly, I could just leave them like this, but I want to try this holographic cat eye gel. So I think I'm going to put a layer of this over all of them. I'm just gonna give them one more quick wipe with alcohol before I do that though. And now I'm going to go in with this.
Something new to happen. You want me to say something? I come up with nothing. Maybe we should talk until we figure out a...
And then I'm gonna use this magnet that I got, which is also from Temu, but it's just like, you know, a normal magnet that you would get for cat eye gel. And I'm going to try to see if I can move it around.
Be dancing on the lawn when it happens. When it happens.
I don't know if I'm just like not doing it right, but they're not moving.
Happens. When it happens. We'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens.
Okay, I can't get the pieces to move. So I don't know if I should just like scrap that idea. I think I'm gonna leave it because even though I can't manipulate the pieces, it does still look pretty. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a layer of this cat eye gel on all the rest of my nails.
In the pieces in my room. Are you coming over? That's cool. I could use a little something to do. We could go outside, take a little ride if you want to. That's cool. I did what I was supposed to. There's nothing left for me to do. So now I'm walking out my head through open windows. Cause that's what I feel like.
Let me know if there's a specific way that you guys use the magnet, but I'm just kind of like putting it through, like diagonally through the middle, and I think they're actually moving a little bit. I can't really tell. I think it might be because the light, I can't really tell, but I'll see it later in different lighting and see what it looks like. I'm just gonna cure that. Okay, so there we go. Super pretty. Honestly, I think these might be the longest nails I've ever had on. But I really like them. They're super cute. Anyway, I'm just gonna go and do the same thing on this hand now.
You want me to say something? I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long in my head, caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen. You want me to say something? I come up with nothing. Maybe we should talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long.
Okay, so I think I actually figured out how to make them move. I just have to put the magnet like super close to my nails, like so close that I'm actually like afraid that I'm like touching it, but I think that actually got it to move. Anyway, I'm gonna cure these now. Okay, so I'm just gonna wipe these off with some alcohol to get rid of the sticky layer.
Dancing on the lawn when it happens. When it happens.
And then I was trying to decide if I want to put any rhinestones on them, and I am kind of thinking that I don't want to put rhinestones. But I also have these charms. Look, I organized them in these in this little organizer that I got, and it's so much nicer when they're organized.
Falling to pieces in my room. Are you coming over?
I'm not feeling them. I also have these hearts. I feel like red hearts could look cute. Like a red heart at the bottom of every one of them. I feel like that would actually be really cute. A Okay, I think I'm gonna do that real quick. And so I'm just gonna use the IBD hard gel to put the gems on my nails as usual. And I'm gonna use my little dotting tool.
You can do the same thing. Want me to say something? I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long in my head, caught up in my feelings.
I feel like it'll have less chance of falling off or getting caught on something. Ooh. I think I like that. Yeah, just like that. I'm gonna do that for all of my fingers.
When it happens, I'll be dancing all alone with.
And I'm just flash curing them for 10 seconds each in between. So not a full minute, but just enough to secure them so they won't move around.
You want me to say something? I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk.
Okay, so now that they're all flash cured, I'm actually gonna go ahead and put the top coat over it before I cure it for a whole minute. And I'm using the gelish top coat. I'll link everything down below.
Maybe we should talk until we figure out a topic. Been so.
And I'm just using my regular top coat because I didn't actually buy a top coat from Temu. But I probably should have so I could try one out for you guys. I just didn't think about it.
We'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. When it happens. We'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens.
And I'm gonna put that in there for a minute. Okay, so there's this hand, and I'm gonna go ahead and put the same red hearts on this hand and top coat it, and we'll be all done.
Falling to pieces in my room. Are you coming over? That's cool. I could use a little something to do. We could go outside, take a little ride if you want to. That's cool.
Alright guys, so they're finally done. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna lie, that took way longer than I thought it was going to. And I'm actually in a little bit of a rush because I was like supposed to be somewhere like an hour ago. And so what I'm doing is I'm just wiping them off with some alcohol, and I'm gonna apply some cuticle oil after I wash them, and I'm gonna show you guys the finished product outside in the sun, and I will also share my final thoughts. So I do really love how these turned out. They turned out really pretty. And aside from all the things that went wrong, I did actually enjoy working with the polygel. I think that it's great quality, just as good or even better quality than anything I've tried from Amazon. I've had them on for about 5 days now, and they haven't broken or chipped, so they're really strong. And I am pretty rough on my nails. I do go to the gym and do a lot of typing. And the glow in the dark is so pretty. The green especially is so bright. So I'll definitely be buying more stuff from Temu. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you. Go be amazing and beautiful like you are. And have an amazing day.